be looking good. I be gripping brain, nigga, I be gripping wood. Okay. Hey. My seven. I'm gripping in my seven. Okay. I'm bouncing in my seven.
Alright, what's up, guys? It's been long enough. Time to bring y'all an update on the Cutlass. We've been slowly but surely just getting stuff together. Probably before I actually edit this video fully, I will go check, make sure that we haven't had any parts being sent into the P.O. box, and go from there. Until then, what I'm doing is I have my push rods. Just want to clean them up some. Like I said, I'm reusing them. So I'm using just some brake part cleaner. Just because I want them to look better than, you know, even though they're not new. I mean, none of them are damaged or anything. So I just want them to look, you know, look their best. You know, we cleaned up a lot of other stuff. Even though we cutting corners, we don't have to cut them all the way. So let me get these out and wipe down and show you what they're gonna look like. So now, as you can see, it's a significant difference. I mean, looks quite a little bit better. Of course, that brake cleaner stripped them all the way down. So of course we don't want them to be dry because these are going in back in the engine. So what I'm gonna do in the meantime, you can use oil. Use WD-40. I'm just going to pretty much just saturate them here. That way they are protected until a time when they are called upon in the mighty 6.0. Alright, so now that we got those pretty much soaked under WD-40, they can just chill. The next step, or the next part of the process that we're gonna have to do is gonna be installing our springs that we got here, our PAC racing valve springs. That are in this said bag, and replacing, let's see what else we got in here. Okay, we got a couple stickers. You know, put them on the side of the Cutlass PAC racing springs. So basically, I'll get rid of that now. I thought it in the trash. But yeah, so what I did is I bought this tool here. Heard a lot of great things about them. Comes from BLUEGRASS Performance Parts right there in Kentucky. Made in good old US of A. Let's pull out some directions. because directions are important, people. Reading is fundamental. I'm gonna try to do this without spreading shit everywhere. Alright, let's see. As you can see, all of this is included. And then you have the biggest part right here. Let's get these directions, read some directions. See what it says. I'm going to attempt to do this with like one hand. Well, yeah, one. Shit. So, it reads, this tool should be used by a professional mechanic that understands the risk and has the knowledge to use this tool properly. You're using the tool at your own risk. Always wear eye protection when using this tool. Pretty sure I got some somewhere. Remove the valve covers, remove the rocker arms, rocker rails, place the bottom aluminum plates on the head where the rocker mounts bolted. So this, as you can see, we'll go right here for the first one. So step one is to put that right there, just like that. All right, step two says place the bottom aluminum plate on the head with the rocker bolts mounted and place the middle section on top that has a stud. Alright, hold on, y'all. So, place the bottom aluminum plate on the head with the rocker bolts mounted and place the middle section on top that has a stud and mounted to the head with the two supply bolts. So that part is going to be this here. 1 second, let me show you. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just do it like that. I'm gonna just put that right there. I have to buy another stand or something. This GoPro joint I got is, I think it's starting to age. All right, so this pretty much goes like this. From there, you will mount with the two bolts supplied like this here. So I can set this up for y'all step by step on this one. And definitely want to make sure that your threads are cleaned out, that you're not cross-threading. You know, don't rush this process. Any of that good stuff. Alright, so boom. those are mounted. So now that you have that mounted, next step says to place the top over the 2 valve springs. Oh, hold on. At the stud mounted to the head of the 2 supply bolts, make sure that the tool is sitting in the middle between the 2 valve springs as it is. Hand tighten using a ratchet and a socket. Do not over tighten. You can cause damage to the head if you use an impact, but I'm pretty sure y'all already knew that. Place the top over the 2 valve springs in the installed supply nut. That is where this here tool comes in. One small mistake that I did make, what you do want to do is make sure that you have the plate on the correct way. If you look here, it's like that. So reading and picture analyzing is very important. Church. Hallelujah. So let me get this moved around for you, and see, that's going to give us a whole extra amount of threads to work with there, and so we can get that to actually come up out of there. So let me get you set back up here, and then we'll have at it. You definitely want to have a deep well socket. It's gonna make this so much easier. So as you can see here on this side, you can see, I'm trying to get it to where you can see. As you can see there, the spring has come all the way down and compressed. It seems like on this side, this one's being a little bit more stubborn. It might just need a little coercing, a little motivation. I'm not really sure. Not really sure. Or it could be the alignment in which they are done, or maybe they just need a little good cleanup. But that's pretty much the gist of how the tool works. I'm gonna perfect this process, and I'm gonna get these springs removed. Alright, so here we have our stock spring compared to the upgraded spring. They seem to be the same, and this was a little bit taller, thus, you know. Of course, that's gonna be the bigger one. Let me see here. So yeah, this one's definitely taller. So I guess if you would have like multiple springs out and you were trying to decide which one, and they were, you know, maybe both off colored or something, then now you can see that the taller spring is going to be like the stronger spring. So just a little tip if you're changing out the springs. So there was a little slight issue that I noticed with these washers. They're very close cut, and when I went to remove the spring, it was kind of getting caught. Actually, I was able to get this spring off first. This one was kind of caught. Probably if both of them were being pushed up on it, wouldn't be no issue, but that washer getting caught like that was presenting the issue. So sometimes, like, if you have it down, you might have to tap on them, make sure that that spring is, I guess, retracting or whatever all the way, and that you're able to free the keepers the way that they're supposed to be done. So just a little note, or something to watch out for. So as you can see, I got the new springs installed. I'm gonna tighten that down, get the keeps put in, and then we'll be good to go. And so just like that, springs are installed. Now we just got to do the rest. There are other tools out there. Some of them do one at a time. There's a total of 16. So I'm gonna go ahead and time lapse one head for you, and then I'll spare you the trip of doing the rest of them. So set up the camera down here, and then you'll see me do these last 6. So as you can see here, all the new springs are installed, and they're looking good, overall, this tool is pretty easy to use. For somebody that has never changed out valve springs before, it's simple, it's easy to the point. You can get it from BLUEGRASS Performance, ordered off of eBay. I definitely recommend them. Like I said, for a first time person, even though their directions say only by a professional mechanic, but you can't leave out the DIY guys, and I'm pretty sure that they just put that there for, like, you know, people with no fucking common sense. So I always use the I always wear your eye protection, because of course, you know, anything under pressure can fucking take out your eye, and shit will happen. Shit does fail. He got me through the first head. As long as it gets me through the second head, then I will be good to go. So